So family night is real special. Full transparency, I don't know what happens all the time, but so basically, what I try to do is piece the group together. So we've got families. Let's say we have 30 families at family night. There's going to be common bonds between all of them. So that's the first thing that I look at, right? What are the bonds? What are the things that they can relate to most? Is it abuse? Is it trauma? Is it depression? Is it anxiety? Is it drug addiction? What is it? Then I look at the systems within the group's process. I look at, we've got some siblings in the group tonight. We've got some parents. Maybe we've got some dads in the group that we didn't have last week, or some moms that we'd have last week. So I start to piece that all together and bridge the gap of communication. I also challenge belief systems, and I assist the families in having a voice. A lot of them are just so tired, and so I give them a voice. We talk about anything from the rules of what goes on in family, to expectations, to boundaries, and so we start to actually discuss this stuff. And I realize that people are not talking about it outside of this. Like, what is a boundary? One of the most powerful questions I ask is who makes the rules in the house? And the mom and dad usually just like look at each other like, well, it kind of depends. And they don't really talk about the things that sort of move the family along, discipline and boundaries and levels of communication, and what's actually valuable and important within a family. How is the culture, addressing everything? What are some of the dynamics? And so once we start to talk about all that stuff, you'll see very clearly, it's almost like this litmus test, that families have a lot of the similar issues. It's just a matter of how can we get them to a better place. And so there's some creativity in that, because not every family is the same, and there's different belief systems and cultures and stuff. The issues might be the same, right? The issues are the issues, but it's how we get there. So I may want to work with the entire family, all 15. You may want to just work with mom and dad. You may discover that there's trauma that's never been experienced. So that's what happens in the family night. I get people talking about things they've never spoken about.